Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we need to finish up some repairs. So let's get to work on that. Although, hang on. Okay. Never mind. I don't know why. For some reason, I was thinking that we had the Centurion that needed to be repaired. We don't. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, let's just tick forward a little bit here. Wonderful. Now, I want to hop into the captain's quarters here, and we're going to rename this from Mason's Marauders. We're just going to go ahead and call this Atreides' Marauders, and we'll do it like that. Okay, that's very awkward, but we'll call it good. Wonderful. No, this is going to, this is not going to work. I can't handle it. We are instead going to rename it to the Marauders of Atreides. There, that works better. Wonderful. Okay. Now, if I recall correctly, we don't have much to do in the missions currently, although this is a recovery mission with some truly crappy pay. Comstar Op 4. Or no, we're allied with Comstar here. Lyran Op 4. Versus this being Davian and Planetary Government Op 4. They're both recovery missions. This is in the jungle, this is in the Badlands. I think we'll run this one first, and then we'll run this one after if we have time. Actually, no, I changed my mind. This is lower pay, so this will be the slightly easier one, in theory. So we'll negotiate this, and the question is, ooh, 2 priority salvage. We are most efficient to sit here then. Sounds good. Okay, the Hornet is currently considered underweight. Why is the Hornet underweight? Oh, there was something in the leg that got shot off, wasn't there? That we couldn't replace. Yeah, Yang didn't actually replace any of this. Okay, so there's some high explosive machine gun ammo and a small jump jet over there. I mean, we could put in a half ton of machine gun ammo. As well as a jump jet. We could also potentially put in a comm suite. That would give us more resolve. I'm okay with that. Could we manage to fit a Guardian ECM onto this thing? Not exactly. I'm just going to max out this armor. We're still about half a ton away. I mean, I don't like the Hornet as it is, but we could drop this central jump jet. No, not the engine core. The central jump jet here. And then just a teeny tiny amount of armor here. Like that. That gives us 1 ton to work with. And then what do we want to do with that 1 ton? Give it a 6-ton mace. No, that's never going to work. It has a 2-ton limit there. We could, in theory, replace the machine gun with something. There's no way we could fit an AC-5 on there, obviously. We could do small pulse lasers instead of medium lasers. It's not the greatest range. We could hop over to Clan ER medium lasers. We would likely lose those. It's not the greatest mech, after all. The MG0... 6 damage, 0.6 stability, 2 heat. Slightly more heat. What's the difference between these? Battle armor accuracy. Versus 50% crit. I think I'd rather have the crit. Oh, we need to strip this first. I think I'd rather have the crit. That'll take 3 additional days. And we still have a ton remaining. I mean, we could swap out for ER mediums. And then use that extra ton on a heat sink, perhaps, if we need it. And we're going to need it. So we could just put in a heat sink like that. Those ER mediums are definitely too much heat. And I think they're too risky, too. I don't want to risk ER mediums in the Hornet arm. It's only 30 armor there. We could do regular ER mediums rather than the clan ER mediums. That's better on the heat. Actually, that's perfect on the heat. Let's do it. That'll take that'll take 5 days. I should have checked that, but that'll take 5 days. That'll also finish the Argo training module. Let's go ahead and tick forward here. Okay. So now we're going to put in, not that, structural repair. Actually, we're going to put in this storage space for the 5% cost reduction for right now. Okay. And now we can go ahead and deploy on this. So we're going to have Comstar as our ally. If they deploy with us, then we are going to potentially have a lot of allies. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to put Sketchy in the Hornet. And let's go. Relatively simple recovery mission. Should not be a huge deal. We should... I was just wondering why it hadn't hopped over to this screen yet. Okay, that's exciting. We should think about refitting that assassin sometime very soon. Maybe it'll take some damage in this one and give us a good excuse to go in there and do some work on it. Because, I mean, actually I'd prefer not to do that because I want to get that other recovery mission done. Well, maybe after that one, we'd be able to refit that assassin. Right now is not the time for it, though. We need to retrieve the VIP and escape. One of our VIPs is in a Comstar facility on Epsilon Eridani. We need to get her off-world, but the building is surrounded by Lyran forces. You'll sweep aside the opposition, recover our VIP, and transport her to a designated landing zone for extraction. Be prepared for opposition. The Lyran units surrounding the embassy won't let you extract our personnel without a fight. Payment will be issued when you deliver our VIP alive and in one piece. Yeah, they're going to be expecting it. Okay, it's recommending a drop point of here. Do we have allies? Possibly not. Now, I'd like to drop... Where would I like to drop here? This is some terrible approach. Ideally here. That's way too close. There's no way the game would ever allow that. I don't want to drop here. No way we could do that either. I think... that we drop, like, here if we can. That's too close to the enemy position as well. I don't like this position because of these rocks, but I guess... we'll hope that we're going to be okay. Okay, so the Spectre can move. Good.
Affirmative, Commander.
Okay, so we see an enemy contact. We've got a couple of mechs. We're going to move the Hornet up over here. We're going to move the Panther up over here, and the Assassin up over here. We're going to enter combat and see what they've got. That guy ran off. It's a Locust, and it's just sprinting away. Okay. I'd love for our Spectre to just come in behind this Oscout. Could we, hypothetically, come in and kick? Oh, we could. This Oscout is probably dead from this.
10-4. I'm on him.
Okay, So I think we hit everything in a different location. We did indeed. Literally everything hit a different spot.
Receiving you.
Okay. The assassin, however, could in theory come over here. Could we... We could only charge. So I think what we're going to do is just come in to this angle here. And just see about rolling some crits.
Confirmed.
That's a negative. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
The Hornet can also come over here. We're not going to roll any crits from this angle, but...
Affirmative.
Okay.
Receiving you.
The Panther can't really get in position to do anything, so we're going to make our way this direction. And we'll see what the enemy's got. They're jumping away with the Oscout. I'm not surprised. Firing on the Hornet, but they missed. Sounds good. That's a Scorpion. Also firing on the Hornet. It hit with 3 of those missiles. That Locust is going to close in. Also firing on the Hornet, but it also missed. Excellent.
Ready to rock.
Okay. I would love it if the Spectre could get in behind the Oscout, but that's pretty much never going to be a thing. I think we're going to send the Spectre over here. Now, this is slightly exposing our rear to that Locust, and I have a plan for that. Assuming that I've calculated correctly the directionality, or rather the distance that we can go. Okay, so there's some damage to that Oscout.
Ready for orders.
So the Panther's goal is just to walk in here. And light up this Oscout, same arc.
Giving them everything I've got.
And that's an ejection. I wasn't expecting an ejection there. The Hornet is going to make its way over here
Roger that.
and fire on the Locust a bit.
Giving them everything I've got.
Okay, 25 damage. We'll happily take that.
Ready.
The Assassin, its goal is to get right up over here and block this arc. We're also going to fire on the Scorpion a bit. The Assassin's ultimate goal is to move in and attack that Scorpion. The Scorpion just didn't move.
Awaiting orders.
Well, that's fascinating. We're going to move up here with the Hornet. Fire on the Locust again.
Firing all weapons.
2 damage. Not ideal. Under any circumstances. Locust backed off.
Skipper.
We're going to go after it a bit with the Spectre. I kind of want to close in on it here. From this angle.
Quick stepping it.
I heard a sensor ping there. I think it was just the Scorpion. I'm not sure. We're going to potshot this Locust, though. Yeah, no hits. I didn't really expect any there. We're just trying to close in on that.
Didn't hit.
No, it did not. It was expected. Now, the Scorpion is definitely...
Taking minimal damage.
Okay. Of all the targets it could have gone for, it could have easily moved here and gone rear arc into the Spectre, and probably could have killed it. Maybe not killed it, but could have definitely made me very sad indeed. Or we're just going to walk up and I think melee it from the rear. Yeah. We're just going to kick it from the rear here.
On it.
Boop. Okay.
What's up,
Now the Panther is going to make its way up this way.
Acknowledge.
And it is also going to pot shot on the Locust.
Aye, copy.
I didn't expect much out of that.
Damn it.
Okay.
Standing
The
by.
Hornet is going to jump out of here into this mineral field.
Prepping for jump.
And it's going to pot shot this. I think we're going to not fire this ER medium. I mean, the thing is in a mineral field, so we're pretty unlikely to hit it right now.
negative damage. Repeat.
And I'm not really
negative
expecting
damage.
to hit it right now.
Orders.
We're going to just walk forward with the Panther slightly. And take another pot shot with the ER large. Ooh, that was actually a hit.
That hit something good.
I was not expecting a hit there. Locust is going to pull out of that. This is a big mistake. It's positioning where the Spectre can deal with it. Yeah, that's a positional error on their part.
Confirmed.
Because the Spectre can very easily get into rear arc here.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
Our hit odds aren't great, but if we hit with basically anything, this Locust is dead.
Volume of fire.
Okay, we only hit with the small laser, but that's still fine.
Leaving you.
We're just going to kick this Scorpion again, and I suspect, well, we actually hit it there previously. It could survive this, but it's probably not going to. Ooh, a miss on 24%. Oof.
Target missed.
That wasn't great. It did move through the burn, though, and killed itself with burn damage. So, that miss actually killed it. We'll take it. Locust is going to back off again, firing on the Spectre, but it missed. That was side arc anyway. And it actually didn't make it back into the mineral field there.
What are your orders, Skipper?
And the Spectre moves again.
I got you.
We missed everything but the small laser again. Fair enough.
Standing by.
I'm going to have the Assassin come up over here and cap this.
Good to go.
Okay, the Panther will close in here.
Roger.
I don't really want to fire the ER large this round. I think we'll potshot the SRM.
Engaging with target.
Okay, 10 damage. We'll call it good.
Aye, aye.
We'll close in a little bit with the Hornet,
Move order confirmed.
and we'll open fire.
Let's see how you like this.
We hit our Spectre. That made me a little sad, but I'm not hugely surprised that we did.
Asset is in hand, Commander. Good work.
Okay, the Hornet's going to move in a little bit closer here. Actually, we're just going to stay put, I think. This is a slight overheat.
Roger that.
We missed everything that time. Fair enough.
Crap. No joke. Heat damage. Damn it.
Heat damage? No, that's not how RogueTech works.
Ready to rock.
Okay, we're just going to kick this guy in the back. This is basically a guaranteed kill this time, even if we miss almost everything. That was an armor hit there. That's a kill. He actually survived, but he ejected.
Mission successful.
Well, that was very easy. That's good. We could use a milk run right now. We do get 4 priority salvage out of that. Let's see what we have available. Hopefully something halfway decent. And it's not going to take much repair at all. We got 90k in raw funds. That's a lot of Locust and Oscout parts. Now we could get ourselves a completed Oscout here. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. Win an MRM-20. And then we could roulette the engine cores. What are the hard points on an Oscout? No missile hard points. Okay. In that case, I think we're going to grab the engine core 280 and try to roulette the other Oscout part. We have better odds on that. And we got it. Fantastic. So that's some generic armor, and we're going to sell that. The engine core 280, of course, we're going to sell because we already have one. That's a big chunk of money for right now. FCS standard, jump jets, sell all that. Standard fusion engine, we've got 3 of it, we'll sell. The machine gun, half ton, we'll keep around. MRM ammo, we are absolutely keeping with these MRMs. I like it. Now the question is, what can we mount these MRMs into? Ideal scenario, we mount those MRMs into the Assassin. Like dual MRM 20s. I don't think that's a realistic scenario. I don't think it has the hard points for it. But that would be an ideal scenario. Or the Senshi, perhaps. Yeah, get started on that. That's just the Spectre and the Hornet. Now, I want to check our mech bay here. The Assassin does have a missile hardpoint. As does the Centurion. Nobody has 2 missile hardpoints. Okay. So if we were to put in an MRM-20 into this Assassin, first off, we would need to free up some tonnage. We could ditch the double machine gun ammo and ditch the machine gun itself. We could ditch the small laser. And this would go into the right torso. How much tonnage would we need to free? 7 tons. Interesting. We don't have anything like an ultralight gyro, and I'm not sure that I'd want to have that on a mech like this anyway. We don't have any heat sinks here that we could ditch. Yeah, I don't think this is really the mech to do this with. I want to get a mech that is fast, well-armored, with 2 missile hardpoints and enough tonnage to do that. Something like the Stealth from the last game would be ideal. And just run dual MRM-20s. That would be insane. Absolutely bonkers, in fact. I think we might have time and the money now, though, to start refitting the Centurion. So let's see what we can put into this. We lost the heat bank. That's obvious. We're going to need an engine core. We previously had an engine core 200. It wasn't the fastest, but it was reasonably quick. We could put in a 210. That's the closest we've got. Okay. Basic guidance system for missiles. Are MRMs entirely unguided? Deadfire missiles that are fired more like lasers than missiles. Removed guidance systems to make the whole package smaller. Yes. Okay. The SRM-2 obviously comes off. Can move this heatsink into the center core for now. The MRM-20 can go on. And then we would put in some MRM-20 ammo. The improved aim would be a great thing to have in there. Okay, so something like that. And we may also want to have the standard ammo in here. Or potentially, do we have any case? I don't think we do. Anything like that. Nope. So we're just going to have to rely on armor and hope that we don't have another ammo explosion. This is 200 shots, so that's 10 turns of ammo. We could then have something like... This thing has a ballistic hardpoint. The laser hardpoint is in the CT. And there are 2 there. So we could move this heatsink over here. We could have our ER medium lasers in there. We could have a pair of ER larges in there. I want to max out the armor first. And see how much tonnage we have. Okay, ER mediums it is. Excellent. So the MRM-20, a pair of ER mediums, and that's probably it for armament, for now. How fast does this thing move? 4 to 6 hexes. What if we were to upgrade this? Oh, we do have case. Can't put case on the leg. Fair enough. What if we were to put the MRM ammo over here with case? Case is not permitted. Only in torsos? Only in torsos. Okay. How much tonnage is that case? That is half a ton. Noted. What if we were to go... What is the tonnage on a 210? 11 tons. This actually works. We would just take 5 points of armor out of here. Wacky. We could put it in SLDF, FCS as well. Give us some night vision. And we've got basic sensors. We don't have anything else to put in there right now, so I think that's absolutely fine. If we need to, we could go ferrofibrous armor and endo steel structure a bit later. This would save us 1.39 tons and 2.5 tons, so we'd be able to save up 4 more tons. Which would allow us to put additional heat sinks on. We've only got the one heat sink. It would allow us to also put on the additional ton of MRM ammo. So we could do something like that. And then we could purchase one additional heat sink. Man, those are expensive.
New equipment available.
I hate purchasing a heatsink. And now we have 0.836 tons remaining. We could utilize these on jump jets. Just at least a single jump jet or two. Yeah, just 2 jump jets like that, just to make sure that we don't have the Centurion get stuck. We can drop a little bit of armor on these legs. We don't have anything too important in them. Okay, so we would want to have it be something like that. I think this works. Our movement here is 8 hex sprint. Our heat efficiency is not the best, but we can always alternate our fire between our MRMs and an ER medium, or just not fire an ER medium. I mean, these are clan. Maybe we should swap these over to Inner Sphere ER mediums. If we... Oh yeah, I put those on the other mech, didn't I? I believe I did. Okay. And we've got the mace for meleeing as well. We can't put the 6-ton mace on, obviously. We don't have any other equipment. I think we'll accept that. Now that is going to be a lot of our funds put into that. But this is going to be a pretty interesting upgrade for our Centurion. I want the Centurion to be the top priority right now. And then we're going to tick forward 2 days here. 1, 2. And now the Centurion is still being worked on, but we can deploy again. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to run that other recovery mission. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Hey, look at that. This was an actually reasonably lengthed episode.